Rescue teams in Peru say they're close to reaching 9 miners who've been trapped underground for 3 days, and 12 workers are still missing after a mining accident in northwest China. Well, let's go live now to our central London studio and the psychologist Dr. Jennifer Wild. Dr. Wild, thank you for joining us here on Sky News. Perhaps you can give us some insight into what those miners will be going through down there.
Well, it's an absolutely terrifying situation for them. They're trapped underground. They're not entirely sure when they will be rescued. They know that the fate of the Chilean miners were that they were rescued, but a year on, they actually developed a number of problems, both health and psychological problems. But right now, they'll be focused on wanting to get out and see their families again.
How mentally prepared can you be for something like this? Miners are aware of the dangers of their job. They'll be aware of the poor safety record, particularly in somewhere like China.
So how can they be prepared for this?
Well, no, how mentally prepared are they anyway for something like this to happen? They're well aware of how dangerous their job is.
Well, they are aware of how dangerous their job is, but until they're actually in the situation, they can't really be prepared for the level of anxiety and fear and worry, as well as the conditions that they're working in, trapped underground in the dark for an extended period of time. Well, they do have experience of being underground. When they're trapped, being in the dark with the shift in their circadian rhythms, it's difficult to prepare for that.
This sort of reminds us of those 33 Chilean miners who were trapped underground for 69 days back in 2010. How much does it help them to be trapped together, if indeed they are?
Well, they can offer each other support. That is very important. And they do need to focus on getting out and staying calm as much as possible in this process.
And in the meantime, their families can only watch and wait. What must this be doing to them?
Their families will be going through an incredible amount of anxiety and worry. We don't know when the miners will be rescued, so there's a lot of uncertainty. And it's really about tolerating that uncertainty and really focusing on the health of the miners and making sure that we do rescue them. And good communication is extremely important in this situation.
Everyone hoping and praying that those miners are found safe and sound, but history shows us that those who survive can still be very much affected in the long term.
Yes, they can develop delayed reactions. They may develop post-traumatic stress 3 months down the road, or there may be a particular trigger in the future which causes them to develop traumatic stress reactions. They'll be at risk for depression, for claustrophobia. Many of the Chilean miners developed sleep problems. This is something that these Peruvian miners may also face.
OK, Dr. Jennifer Wild, psychologist, thank you for your thoughts on that situation in Peru and in China. Those miners still trapped, rescue efforts ongoing.